So, this is a frequency response of single stage RC coupled amplifier, and this response is in between two variables there, that is along the y-axis consider gain and along the x-axis consider the frequency. In between these two variables we have that response of the amplifier output as given input of the circuit. What are the input signals considered there, and what are the output signals amplitudes at that different input frequencies that are there considered, lower frequency to higher frequencies. In between that frequencies we have to get the amplifier output. That response is what, that is the getting at any frequencies we have a higher amplitudes are gain, or any increase and decreased gains considered. So that we have to take that response in between the two. This response is getting from that single stage RC coupled amplifier. In this response we have a three frequency regions that are there. A low frequency region is at lower frequencies, and at middle frequency range is the middle frequency region, and higher frequency is considered the high frequency region. In these three regions we have to consider the amplifier output signal strength. That's are there. A good signal strength is getting at which frequency in the amplifier circuit. That is there at lower frequency or higher frequency or middle frequencies, where we have to get that amplifier output signals are good signal strength or a good quality, or maximum signal gain getting in the frequencies. So we have to take that good signal strength region is in this response is middle frequency region only. In that region only we have to get the good signal strength as given input signals. But before that middle frequency region, after the middle frequency region, that is there low frequency region and higher frequency region. In that two regions we have to get that signal amplifier output strength is very less. That is there considered at lower frequency region, only 50% of information getting, that is there that region there information at that amplifier in that particular frequency, that is their lower frequency. Black shaded region is the amplifier output information, and white area in that lower frequency region you didn't get any signals in that frequencies. So we have to get that amplifier output at the lower frequency regions, just 50% of information only, but remaining 50% we didn't get that amplifier output. Due to that capacitors actions, we have to get the amplifier output response, because at that lower frequency is the capacitor, that is their reactance of the capacitor is low. So the response is getting their lower frequency region is less information, and at that higher frequency region we have a response is consider are getting maximum to minimum, that is their higher amplitude to the lower amplitude as the frequency is increasing more and more. Due to that we have to take that capacitor actions that are there at that higher frequencies. The reactive capacitance is capacitor acts as a short circuit. So we have to get the gain is less, right? But in between that lower frequency region and higher frequency region, we have the one more region, that is their middle frequency region. In that regions, the the capacitors doesn't act anything, any operation between the input and output of the amplifiers. So there we have to get that maximum signals or amplitudes or gain in that particular frequency region. So that frequency is there considered audio frequency, because there considered the region is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. That frequency region, in this graph we have a more strength of signals or information. But finally this response is considered in the amplifier circuit based on that coupled method or coupling network considered in the amplifier circuit. That coupled network arranging in the amplifier circuit is at the output terminal, that is their collector terminal in the CE amplifier circuit. So this response is finally getting that depends upon the coupled network considered in the amplifier circuit. We have to get the responses. That responses is consider that audio frequency response, because their practical operation of the amplifier, you have to get like these responses at the different frequency variations at the input. So the amplifier application is their audio frequency applications, right? So that's why here getting that at audio frequency region we have to get the amplifier output is good signals strength, right? And this is a CE amplifier circuit, single stage RC coupled CE amplifier. Based on that coupled network considered in the amplifier. And one more thing is here, low frequency region and high frequency regions, we have to take that in the amplifier circuit coupled network is a RC coupled. That RC coupled network consider that two different network formations that are there, low pass RC network and high pass RC networks. But in this graph we have that two RC network combinations that are there, high frequency, that is a high pass filter and low pass filter responses. Which is the high pass filter response and which frequency region is the low pass filter region. In this graph we have to consider that low frequency region is a high pass RC network. With the combination of R and C we have to get that RC network. That network considered at the lower frequency region response is high pass RC network, because high pass RC network allows only higher frequencies and it blocks the lower frequencies. So there in the lower frequency region the frequency is increased from 0 to something, that is a increased frequency, that is a higher frequency considered, but their frequency is increased and gain is also increased. So that response is considered for the RC combination network is a high pass RC network. And one more frequency region for the RC combination network, that is there in this graph. We have the high frequency region. In that high frequency region we have to take that RC combination network is a low pass RC network. Low pass RC network function is it allows only low frequencies and it blocks the higher frequencies. There at lower frequency in the high frequency region start their lower frequency. That frequency, that is dotted line, vertically dotted line represented, that is lower frequency compared with that along the x-axis increased frequency in the high frequency region. So at the lower frequency, the low pass filter gives the output is somewhat higher signals, and their frequencies increase more and more. The low pass RC network doesn't allows that high frequency signals. So RC combination filter there, that is high frequency region, is high and low pass RC network. So that low pass RC network allows only lower frequencies. So there at the lower frequency we have to get that output is good response compared with the higher frequencies. So here consider that RC coupled single stage CE amplifier, right? So with that RC component network at the amplifier output section, we have to get like this response. But we have a different coupled methods or networks in the amplifier circuits. That's are there RC coupled method and transformer coupled method, and one more is inductor coupled, and next is capacitor coupled, and one more there direct coupled. So like this coupled networks considered for the amplifier circuits to amplify that amplification operation between the input and output. But this is a RC coupled method amplifier circuit response. For that transformer coupled single stage CE amplifier, you have to get the response is like this, but that coupling method amplifier circuit output response gain is somewhat higher than this response, this coupled response, because their transformer doesn't converts or doesn't as reduce reductions operations performed in between input and output terminals, because the transformer just transfer the electrical signals or powers from primary winding to secondary winding at the constant frequencies. Just it transfer the signals from primary terminals to secondary terminals. So we have to get that transformer output is full signal strength as a signals considered at the primary winding terminals. So we have to get that transformer coupled single stage CE amplifier output response is somewhat better than this coupled, that is RC coupled single stage CE amplifier circuit. And one more coupled method is there, direct coupled. That is also one of the good application coupling network for the amplifier circuit, because direct coupled method in the amplifier circuit consider nothing any element in the network formations, just take the connections at that amplifier output terminal and get that output without any elements like inductor, resistor, capacitor, directly taking that amplifier circuit output terminal. So no one element acts any operation in the direct coupled network, so we don't lose any signal strength in that network. So the direct coupled single stage CE amplifier circuit gives that output response as given input is somewhat better or good response than transformer coupled method as well as RC coupled method. So these are the coupled networks or coupled methods considered for the amplifier circuit. That response is considered finally whatever the coupling network considering in the amplifier circuit, we have to get that our amplifier output response as a given or varying input signal frequencies. And one more point is here in this graph, that is response in between these variable, that is gain and frequency. We have to consider the signals in the amplifier output, which frequency is we have to get the amplifier output is more strength or good strength without any distortions or disturbances in the amplifier circuit in between input and output. So in this graph, consider that frequency region is middle frequency region. That frequency region is audio frequency region, because there that frequency is considered in practical operations 100 edges to 100 kilohertz, 100 edges to 100 kilohertz. That dotted line vertically in the graph middle places vertically dotted line indicated at the lower frequency region and at the higher frequency region. So that two frequencies considered in practical operations, we have 100 Hz and 100 kilohertz, but this frequency is 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. So we have to consider that frequency signals are audio frequency signals. So that amplifier circuit considered for audio frequency amplifier. And the second thing is there, we have to calculate that signals strength calculation purpose. Take that bandwidth. What is the bandwidth? How much of signal strength we have to get the amplifier output, and what is the bandwidth in this frequency response graph. So how to calculate the bandwidth, how to take that bandwidth in these three frequency regions. To find that bandwidth in this frequency these three frequency regions, at that middle frequency region, that is there at the start of middle frequency region, at the end of middle frequency region, that's are there lower frequency region ending and higher frequency region beginning. So that two frequencies consider the bandwidth calculations. The two frequencies, one is their lower cutoff frequency, that is middle frequency beginning, that is lower cutoff frequency, and higher cutoff frequency considered their middle frequency region end. So the difference between these two frequencies, that is higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency, is the bandwidth, right? But before this bandwidth calculations are equations, so how to take that cutoff frequencies at that lower frequency region and at the higher frequency region. Cutoff frequency is what? The cutoff frequency is the frequencies at which the gain is decreased. The gain is decreased by 70.7% of the maximum gain, or minus 3 dB value of the maximum gain, or 0.707 value of the maximum gain, or 1 by root 2 value of the maximum gain. So with that reduction 3 dB or 70.7% value of the maximum gain frequencies are cutoff frequencies at lower frequency region and at the higher frequency regions. At lower frequency regions, consider that minus 3 dB value of the maximum value reduction is there, lower cutoff frequency, and at the higher frequency region minus 3 dB value of the maximum gain frequency is there, higher cutoff frequency. The subtraction of or the difference between these two frequencies is the bandwidth. And the relationship between take the quality factor is there. What is the quality factor of that amplifier circuit is for that we have to take the bandwidth and relating with that quality factor. So their quality factor in terms of bandwidth is quality factor Q is equal to 1 by bandwidth, inversely proportional there. So quality factor is equal to 1 by bandwidth. So we have to substitute in that equation the bandwidth frequency and getting something value is there. So that's quality factor is the amplifier amplification signals in between the input and output. So this is the frequency response of that amplifier circuits, but this is a single stage amplifier frequency response. We have that multi-stage amplifier frequency responses that are considered that multiple frequency responses in that single graph, but observation in the multi-stage amplifier frequency responses in the graphs, what happening the gain in that stage to stage operation in the amplifier circuits. So there multi-stage amplifier generally used for to improve the gain in between that one stage to the another stages. A single stage drawback is there, the gain is less compared with the multi-stage amplifier. But with the addition of the multiple stages in the amplifier circuits, we have to improve the gain one amplifier to the another amplifier. So that is their one of the advantage of the multi-stage amplifier. But practically we have to take that graph and consider the responses, that curves at the three different frequency regions, first stage and second stage, third stage, etc. up to nth stages. And one more thing is here, gain and bandwidth relation in this frequency response graph, that generally consider the gain and bandwidth relationship is inversely proportional. That is there, as the gain is increased, automatically the bandwidth is decreased. So here also consider gain is increased, the bandwidth is decreased, but this is a single response. That's why we won't compare that gain bandwidth relationships, but the multi-stage amplifiers we have to compare in this graph with that stage to stage responses curves. So what happening the gain in the first stage, and what is the bandwidth, and what happened the gain in the second stage, and what is the bandwidth. So in that relationships consideration at that single stage and multi-stage, we have to observe in the graph there gain is increased, automatically the bandwidth is decreased, and gain is decreased, the bandwidth is increased. So this is the responses of that single stage amplifier circuit. But multi-stage amplifier frequency response we didn't get in our syllabus, right? So that part also I said that what happening that multi-stage amplifier frequency response, what is the relationship between gain and bandwidth. So what is the first stage frequency response in between that gain and frequency, and what is the second stage frequency response in between the gain and bandwidth. What happened that responses in that stage to stage. So that part also I explained in this class. and this concept only mentioned in your syllabus, that is the frequency response of the amplifier circuits. So that's why this circuit, this graph is enough for that that concept, syllabus concept. No need to take that multi-stage amplifier frequency responses, right?